I'd like to tell you a story about an experience I had some time ago. I went to visit my father one day or one weekend. I don't know exactly whether it was midweek or weekend. My sister was overseas on holidays having a time of her life, and I stayed to see my dad. I stayed in a room downstairs, and because I'm an early riser, I get up fairly early. Look, sometimes I could be up from 3:30, 4 o'clock, and sometimes 5, 6 o'clock. But in this case here, I was up fairly early, around 5 or before 5, and I've got an old laptop. It's probably about 8 years old, and the battery's completely kaput, and it needs mains power. I also had a internet device which I had to plug in to get the internet service, and I plugged that in. So I had to go and sit in the lounge room downstairs at the back where there's a PowerPoint next to the table. So I plug in, I set myself up, and as I do that, I'm trying to be quiet because it's fairly early. I'm assuming that others are asleep. And I could hear this slapping. I could hear this like flesh slapping. Now I'm thinking, what's that? And I didn't really take much notice of it. I thought, oh, well, I don't know what it is. Anyway, no sooner did I, get set up and organise myself, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't fucking believe this. A bloke comes out of the bedroom, followed by another fellow with a fucking beard. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to fucking rip their throats out, especially the little prick that should have some respect. No, he didn't give a fuck. He just wanted to come home with his boyfriend or one of the blokes he just picked up. And he said, oh, well, let's have a bit of a banging session. And here I am, being totally feeling uncomfortable. And this bloke says, oh, this is my mate. Yeah, like as if I give a fuck about your mate and your friend. How disgusting were you? I mean, this little prick brought some bloke home and fucked him and sucked him downstairs while my father's upstairs and I'm downstairs as well. What sort of disrespectful fucking arsehole is this prick? What sort of a bloke would do that? Who would think that, oh, let's go home and have a bit of a banging session while my grandfather's upstairs and my uncle is in the room downstairs as well? What sort of a low-life sick cunt would do that? Oh yes, well, of course, you may think that it's unreasonable for me to say that, but, you think about the fact that I was put in a position where I just cringed, and I was angry, actually. I was angry because I thought, well, maybe I should go upstairs and see my father and say, Dad, do you know that there's two blokes sucking and fucking downstairs? What do you think of that? Do you appreciate that, Dad? Do you think it's right that they're downstairs and they're doing this in your home? No, well, I didn't do it, of course, because I didn't want to upset my father. But, of course, this little bastard, this little butt fucker, this fucking shirt lifter, this little cunt, he says, oh, no, I'll just bring my boy home and I can get fucked or be fucked. That's perfectly normal for me, and no one will know any different. So, I mean, how do you think we all feel knowing that this goes on? How do you think my father would have felt if he had known? He wouldn't have liked it? No, of course not. You think I'm overreacting? I don't think so. Maybe you should think about it. One day your child comes home and butt fucks his mate in your house. How would you feel? How would you like it? Would it turn you on? Would it show respect or disrespect? Which one would it do? Do you think that, maybe they should take their homosexual stuff and take it out to the park? Or take it out to some fucking bar? I don't know. I've got no idea. You tell me what you think is right. But I tell you one thing. There's no one that I would know who is half sensible would think that it is respectful for any person to bring home another boy and butt fuck him in any sort of room, anywhere in the house where your family is. Unless your families are fucked like you. In this case, we're not. We're normal. We're not fucking sick. We're normal. Maybe you should go to another state, find another way of life, and that way they can just, do the dirty stuff and and not involve normal straight people, because at the end of the day, okay, they've got no part in our life, they've got no part in society, they can't do anything that's going to improve our life. All they can do is wear fucking makeup, get on a get on a float and go along the gay Mardi Gras. Sorry, getting all tongue twisted because I can't think of what I want to say because it makes me fucking mad. And you know, be, I don't know, sweet. I think that's what they think they are. They think they're sweet, and we laugh at them. I mean, you know that we laugh at these people. They think that we're laughing with them, but they fucking have no idea. We laugh at them when they have that funny voice and their hands, their twisted wrists, and their fucking girly looks and their makeup and their haircuts and their clothes. It's not because we're laughing with them, we're laughing at them. It's like the fucking clown in the circus. We're laughing at them. But they're too fucking stupid to realise that we, the general public, we, the average straight person, are laughing at them. And it's maybe a bit sad for them, but don't worry about it. It's okay. Let's keep on laughing, because at the end of the day, we know that we're going to have a normal straight life where we experience the joys of marrying and having children and raising children, and all they can do is go from one fucking arsehole to another arsehole, which is probably what they like doing.